Okay, I'm going to take a couple problems from the homework. Yeah. Number 6. The one to the right of the clock. Yes. Yeah, that's fine. It's on already. Yeah, it's on. It's on. Okay, here we go. It says, a painting company charges $250 base plus $16 per hour. Another painting company, charges $210 base plus $18 per hour. How long is a job for which the two companies' costs are the same? Therefore, how many companies are they talking about in this problem? 2. Remember when I showed you how to make a guess and check table? You needed to know how many items or how many things they're talking about. In this case, since they're talking about 2, you draw 2 lines down. 1, 2, and 1 across. Why? Because we need to make a table to keep organized. So everybody should be doing this if you don't have it. Here we go. I'm going to label this one Company A, this one Company B. So, the first company, Company A, charges $250. That means right away, it's a plus $250. So far, so good? Yeah. All right. And how much do they charge per hour? 16. Do we know how many hours a job's going to take? No. So that's why we write 16. You can write H. I'm just going to write X as a variable. 16X. We know that the X stands for the hours. Okay, so that's Company A. Company B, they charge how much? 210, so that's plus 210. And how much do they charge per hour? 18 per hour, and since we don't know how many hours, we're going to write 18x. But the question, it says, how long is the job? We don't know how long. If the costs are the same, keyword here is the same. What symbol can we use for the same? Equal. So when both companies charge the same, that means that they are equal to one another. Is that correct? Yeah. Therefore, I write 16x plus 250 equal to 18x plus 210. Does that look familiar? Yeah. I draw my line down, and I get started. Can I simplify the right side? No. Can I simplify the left? No. What's my smallest variable? 16, so I subtract 16x. Subtract 16x. 2x. We're left with 250 equals 2x plus 210. From there, we still need to leave the variable by itself. What's next to it? Plus 210. What is the inverse? Subtract 210, or minus 210, minus 210. We're left with 40 equals 2x. And my last step, we divide by 2. Divide by 2. We got 20 equals x. But let's answer the question. Remember, we got to be precise with our answers. It says, how long is a job for which the two companies' cost is the same? So you write, the job takes what?
20 hours.
20 hours for both, bless you, companies to charge the same, or to cost the same. 10Q. Yes.
I got 0 for the one that, like, they would work 0 hours for the 251, and 8 hours for the, 5 hours for the 81, and they were both equal 250. So would that be right?
It's 20 hours.
Yeah, but like, isn't there multiple answers you can get since like one of those like?
No, this one is only one answer. How long did the job take for both to be the same cost to the person? 20 hours.
So they both had to work the same amount of hours? Same
amount.
Oh, okay.
That's why the key word here is the same.
Oh, okay.
Okay? What other do you guys want me to go over? Yeah. Number 4. Let me go to number 4. Let me zoom in. Okay, number 4, and let me make some space here. Okay, here it goes. So, line down the equal sign, and I'm going to start on the right hand side. Can we combine anything here? The 6 and the negative 2, so I bring down the 5x. What is 6 and negative 2? Positive 4. Bring down the equal sign. I can't simplify anymore. What do you notice here? We need to get rid of this parenthesis, so I do what? Distribute. This becomes 12x plus 4 minus 7x. Are we there so far? Yeah.
So, okay, since there's negative 7x and a positive 3x, you can't combine those, right?
No, because this one's in the parentheses. You need to distribute first. Now we can combine like terms. What is 12 minus 7x? 5x. Bring down the plus 4. So now, let me rewrite this. (5x plus 4). Now check this out. Some of you got stuck at this point. Some of you did the extra step. The extra steps should be to get all variables to one side. So you did this, minus 5x, minus 5x. This cancels this, but you're saying, wait a minute, this cancels this too. So I end up with 4 equals 4. So who ended up with 4 equals 4?
I got 0 equals 0.
Okay, so now check this out. This has a particular name. This kind of equation is called an identity. Write that down, please. Identity.
Wouldn't you have to subtract 4 from each side? Because that's how I got 0.
I got 8.
But then you're not going to have anything left.
But that's unsolved.
That's why it's called an write that down, identity. We'll go over that. So now check this out. Why is this called an identity? Because if I stop here, look, if I move this out of the way so you guys can see what I see, here it goes. Watch. Let's say I was to stop here. Look up, please. Pens down. Who notices that this is identical to this? That's why it's called an identity. But why? Why is it called that? Because it doesn't matter which values I substitute for x, both sides will always be the same. Watch. For example, let's say I said x equals 1. Where do I need to substitute? Here and here. So whatever this side is at the end, this side will end up being. Are we there?
Yeah.
So let's see. What is, if I substitute, what is 5 times 1? 5 plus 4, 9. That means this side has to be 9. What if I substitute negative 1? 5 times negative 1 is negative 5 plus 4, that's negative 1. Therefore, this side has to be negative 1. What if I substitute 0? This is 0, 0. We end up with 4 equals 4. They're still the same. And like that, and I continue going and going and going, and I continue inputting values. Therefore, this is called an identity because it has a specific function. The fact that x, what values of x could I substitute for this equation to be true? Think about it. I gave you some hints here. What values can I substitute for this to continue being true? Yeah.
1 and 2.
1, 2, okay. We already covered that. I said some positive numbers. Real numbers, that is correct. Real numbers. The solution for this equation is all real numbers. Why? Because it covers all the positives, it covers all the negatives, and it covers 0, and all of these are known as what? Real numbers. We can substitute any number and the identity will always be the same.
Wait, so 0 is a real number?
Is it always on the is it on the number line?
As long as there's no decimal?
That's also a real number.
So what is a real number?
Any number that can be plotted on the number line, real number line, is a real number.
What's a fake number?
What is a imaginary number is the square root of negative 16. Remember that?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Taylor, go back to your notes, you'll remember.
Be nice, be nice. Here we go. One more. Which other one do you want me to go over? Yeah. Number 5.
Oh, that was mine too.
Here we go. Make some space. Focus, please. So here, I'm going to distribute the 2/3 in here, so this becomes 2 times 3x, that's 6x, and the denominator stays the same. 2 times 9, that's 18, and the denominator stays the same, equals to 8x. Now, why did the denominator stay the same? Watch, because if I have 2/3 times 3x, isn't 3x over 1?
Yeah.
This is 6x over 3. That's why the denominator stays the same.
Yes.
Everybody there? So, let me simplify here. What is 6x divided by 3? 2x plus, what is 18 divided by 3? 6, and bring down the 8x. Do we know what to do from there? Yes. Start with the smallest variable. What's my smallest variable? 2x, so I subtract 2x, subtract 2x. We're left with 6 equals 6x. My last step, divide by 6. 1 equals x. Yeah.
Those are like simple numbers. I got 2/3. When I multiply 2/3 with 3x, I got 2, and then so it's 2x, and then instead 2/3 is 9 was 6, so I put 2x plus 6, and then that's when I solved it.
Yeah, I need you to write the steps down. Don't do the work in your head. Yeah, but you're doing some steps in your head, and when you get to the multiple steps, you're going to start making mistakes. That's why I want you to show the step. Okay? All right, we'll stop right there. Get a blank sheet of paper and copy this next homework, please, for tonight. No. I am going to give you a worksheet, but that's going to be for tomorrow's lesson. The worksheet. So I'm going to... Yeah, Evelyn, can you hand these out, please? No. So make sure, hold on to this, but copy those 4 problems, please. And then I'm going to start calling you so you can bring me your homework. And those of you that still owe me your signed stuff, make sure you have it with you. Here we go. Okay, let's write multi-step equations. Equations. Extra practice. And hold on, let me just go back a couple of slides. The homework, once again, guys, focus please. Notice on the homework, there's only 4 problems for the homework, but it's multi-step, and I included multi-parentheses on each side. I want to see if you're already there for this kind of work. You should be. That's why today we're going to use it for practice. So I'm going to give you some practice problems before we get to these lengthy ones. Okay?
We're gonna work on after this, on homework, like right now?
No. This is for homework. I'm going to give you right now some practice ones that will get us ready for these. Okay? And once again, tutoring after school. Make sure you make it. Here he goes. Example number 1. Copy this down, please. We got -2, open parentheses, 3x minus 4, close parentheses, equals 4x, okay, plus 4. Actually, plus 2, change it.
Yeah.
Oh, you see that side? How do you pick up plus
Okay, see how you do with that one. I'll give you some time to do that by yourself, and I'll go over the process. Go. Okay, here he goes. Line down the equal sign. Can I simplify the right side of the equation? No. Can I simplify the left side? Yes. I'm going to distribute the negative 2 in here. That's negative 6x. Then I'm going to multiply this times the next term, and I circle the negative in front of the 4. Some of you are still making that mistake right there. So what is negative 2 times negative 4? Positive 8. Bring down the 4x plus 2. Hands if you got it to right there. Okay? Next step. I start with the smallest variable. Smallest variable is negative 6. Because we have a positive and a negative the negative is the smallest. So therefore we add 6x, add 6x. We're left with 8 equals 10x plus 2.
And then you gotta isolate the variable.
Isolate the variable, so I subtract 2. Subtract 2. We're left with 6 equals 10x.
And move the decimal over 1 3.
There is no decimal. We're gonna...
Can you do that since it's 10?
We're going to divide by 10, divide by 10. We're left with 6 over 10 equals x. If we simplify this, this is 3/5. And if you do a decimal point for this one, is 0.6 equals x. But I want you to show the process, please.
But couldn't you have just like move the decimal over 1 since it's 10? Isn't that a rule?
No, I want you to show me the step.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So the correct answer is x equals 3/5 or x equals 0.6. Okay, here we go. Let's do another one. Example 2. We got 3, open parentheses, 2x plus 1, close parentheses, minus, open parentheses, 4x plus 1, close parentheses, equals x plus 1. See what you get for that, and then I'll go over the process. Go. Let me zoom in for those in the back. This is a negative right here. Sorry, you can barely see the that 3. So it's 3, there it is. Three times 2x plus 1, and then minus 4x plus 1. Okay. Let's see what we got. Can we simplify the right side? No. The left side, I'm going to distribute the 3 here. This becomes 6x plus 3. Look at this parentheses, though. It has a negative in front of it. What happens to everything inside? Changes to its opposite. Negative 4x minus 1 equals, I'm going to bring down the x plus 1. I can still simplify this side by combining like terms. 6x and negative 4x, that becomes 2x. Then I got 3 and negative 1, what does that give us? Plus 2, bring down the x plus 1. And so we got up to right there so far. Okay? From there, smallest variable is 1x. The inverse is subtract 1x. Subtract 1x. So if you don't see it, just write the coefficient here. So what is 2 minus 1? 1x. Bring down the plus 2 equals 1. And therefore my last step is minus 2 minus 2.
Oh, man.
Our answer is x equals negative 1. Hands, have you got that? Okay. Good.
I'm on fire.
How are we doing? Okay. Let's do a challenge one. I'm going to give you one with fractions. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. So example, what number are we on? 3. Example 3. Copy this down, please. 2/5, open parentheses, 15x plus 10, close parentheses, equals 2/3, open parentheses, 9x plus 12, close parentheses, plus x. Let's do this one together.
Oh, I got a challenge for you.
Okay, I'll give you guys some time. Go. Okay, here goes the first part. There's a parenthesis here. I'm going to distribute the 2/5. Here we go. 2/5 times 15x becomes 30x over 5. 2/5 times 10, that becomes 20 over 5, equals 2/3 times 9x, that's 18x over 3. And 2/3 times 12, that's 24 over 3. And at the end, plus x. Now, let me elaborate on this. Pens down, pencils down. Some of you get confused when you distribute fractions because of this. Watch. I'm going to do this multiplication. 2/5 times 15x. The 15 is not a fraction. To make it into a fraction, I put a 1 underneath. This becomes 30x over 5. Isn't that what I got here?
Yes.
That's why I only multiply the numerator times the whole number, because I'm imagining there's a 1 here, and that's why I just write the denominator.
You're so smart, it's funny. Albert Einstein.
Here we go, let's simplify. What is 30x divided by 5? 6x. Okay, I'll wait. Plus 20 divided by 5, that's 4, equals 18x divided by 3, that's 6x. 24 divided by 3, that's 8, plus x. Are we there so far?
Yes.
Can we still simplify this side?
Yes.
This becomes 7x plus 8 equals 6x plus 4. What's my smallest variable? Subtract 6x, subtract 6x. We got 4 equals 1x plus 8. To leave that x by itself, we subtract 8. Subtract 8. Negative 4 equals x. Hands, have you got that? Okay, good. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your homework. Those of you that are staying for tutoring, stay. Have a good one. See you guys tomorrow. I'm uploading this in case you want to see some examples.
Hey, Mr. Kieran,
Okay.
upload a video tomorrow?